Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing good and well. Welcome to Comics Thought. Today, we're talking about a subject that is really going around the internet, really all over the news, and that is the divorce of Moroccan footballer Ashraf Hakimi. If you don't know the story, Ashraf Hakimi's wife filed for divorce a few weeks ago, only to find out that her husband has nothing. The international Moroccan football player that is maybe worth 1 million of euros have nothing in his bank account, and that all his fortune, all that he possesses, is under his mom's name. That's kind of the news, right? That's what everybody have been talking about this past week on the internet. Either it's a real or fake news, we do not know. But I just don't really understand the hype around it. People are really taking this out on women, on like all men should do the same thing. Let's really get my thought on this because I personally believe that this is wrong. Let's go. So, welcome. If you're here, it's coming here on Comic Talk. Pleasure to have you here on this channel. I share on relationship, how to have a healthy and stable relationship, tips and advice, whatever is going on in my relationship, all the things I'm learning out there, just sharing it with you guys. So if you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe and then you push that notification button so that you can get all about the next video to come. Okay, she also want to be in the video. This is the dog baby. So let's get into it. So Ashraf Hakimi. Who is Ashraf Hakimi? If you don't know, Ashraf Hakimi is a Moroccan football player playing for Paris Saint-Germain. He is a 24 years old young boy that got married to a 36 years old Spanish woman. Yeah, the gap is a little bit 24, 36. That's 12 years of gap. But that's not the real issue here. The issue is a few weeks ago, Ashraf Hakimi's wife filed for divorce. The reason for the divorce was mainly that her husband was not really at home, and then he's always busy playing football, and when he have time, yeah, he's not really with the kid. He's all around having fun with his friend Mbappe. Either that is true or not, we do not know. A lot of fake news on the internet recently, but this is what everybody have been talking about recently on the internet. My problem with that, either it's fake or not, is the take that people are getting out of it. So Ashraf Hakimi transferred all that he earned playing football this past years to his mom. So all that he possesses, all his cars, whatever he possesses, is actually under his mom's name. And his wife find out only after filing for divorce. And then everybody, all the men out there, everybody's been clapping about it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah, all men should do like that. We should all follow Ashraf Hakimi example and everything. I think this is really getting out of context. I believe we should really understand the context of everything, every news that we listen to. Let's really put it into context. Because out of context, I personally believe that what Ashraf Hakimi did is wrong. Which context? There's only one context in which, for me, this is acceptable, this is wonderful, this is a mastermind game, this is well played, and that is which football players in the past we've seen there are many examples. Football players have been tricked by beautiful women, get married with them, have kids, been together for 4 or 5 years, and then bam, the file for divorce, ask for 50% of all their wealth. Case that is happening with Ashraf Hakimi and his wife currently. Okay, so in that particular case, that this woman is asking for 50% of his wealth after being married with him for 4 years, I believe what Ashraf Hakimi did is a mastermind move. That was wonderful. So only in this context of football celebrity being tricked by women, gold diggers, or whatever you want to call them, that only come for the fortune. They get married. The plan is meet, get married, have kids together, 4 or 5 years of marriages, bam, file for divorce, asking for 50% of all your wealth. Only in this particular context, he saved all his wealth and all his assets by signing them under his mom's name. That's well played. But out of that context, what it did for me in a normal relationship when you marry to someone is totally wrong. And I feel like this is what people are not really understanding. This is a context of celebrity footballers being tricked by women, and it has happened before in the past. He just played it well. He was smart enough to outsmart his wife in this game. That's it. But all the men on the internet are taking it something that, oh yeah, this is what you should do. Seriously, like for me, I even see some comments that uh, under many videos or post Twitter, whatever it is, Instagram or Facebook. And I believe that people are really taking it as if it's something that it's normal to do. It's something that men should do. You have a fortune, you rich, you have your millions or how whatever the amount that, but you believe that you have enough money. A woman come into your life, she give you whatever she has to, kids, you guys spend time together, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years of marriage. You have been an irresponsible man. You didn't really play well your duty or your role as a husband, and she want to leave your eyes to file for divorce. She want to take 50% of whatever you earned this year because of the time she have given you. Come on. Playing this move in this situation that I just stated, it's totally wrong. Don't be an irresponsible man out there and then because you know you're irresponsible, you know you've been living anyhow, and when the woman is ready to leave your ass, you go change all your properties under your sister's or your mom's name so that she don't get anything. This is wrong on all level possible. For me, I believe is wrong. Only in the first case of footballer or celebrity being tricked by a woman, gold diggers, or however you want to call it, only in that case this is right. So, in a context of marriage, normal marriage, I'm not talking about this tricky stuff where you just find a beautiful woman for 4 or 5 years, have kids, and she asks for divorce. No. In the context of two-person that started a normal relationship, dated genuinely, growth together, man become a millionaire, and then they build something together until it's not functioning anymore, until maybe this man is misbehaving and the woman files for divorce. The man cannot say she won't get anything. No, this is totally wrong. And even in the context of law, this is even wrong because I believe when you marry someone, there are laws. You sign agreement, you sign papers, either as community of assets or prenuptial agreement. There are different agreement depending on the country you're in, and this is where ignorance also stumbles in. When you get married, do you know whatever paper you sign with your partner, which agreement you guys started this marriage on? Do you know that? Because if Ashraf Hakimi and his wife actually have a community of assets and everything. He is not allowed by the law to actually shift or send whatever he earned, that is, to his mom. The wife have now, I think she is allowed by the law based on what I know or the little bit of research that I did. But this I should also say that it depends on the country. Each country have different law, and they are in France. I don't really know the French laws, but a little bit of the thing I know about it. The wife have this. She's allowed to file for to counter all this action, all the money that he has sent. She can file a paper that they are in community of asset marriage and she didn't agree for those transactions. So she can cancel those transactions if she wants. So this for me, everybody is really getting hype about it, but taken out of context, it doesn't work. Out of context, it is a mistake in a marriage where people are questioning the marriage itself. And it's I won't question marriage as, oh, should we get married? Do girls in relationship really love us? Do men really get married for real? Is there trust? No. All these questions in this particular situation are out of context. For me, it is, we should always take news in context, not to generalize it and to put it in everybody's relationship out there. This happened to Ashraf Hakimi does not mean that all couples in the world are going to go through the same thing. It doesn't mean that if a man is being irresponsible in his relationship, he should do the same thing. No. But this for me bring 2 points that I believe we should all understand before getting into marriage. First one is, who do you marry? In this particular situation, I believe both of them fall into a trap, or both of them fall into something that it's common now these days. As a footballer, as a rich man, as a celebrity, you do not just get involved with anybody. When you have a vision, when you have, even if we extend this to all of us, when you have a vision, when you have a purpose, when your life is in a direction, following a certain trajectory, you do not marry anyhow. You do not just wake up one day and then go marry someone you see on the street, or because you met her in a party, or because she's extremely pretty, or nice boobs, whatever it is, nice nyash, like African man will say, you just go marry her. It doesn't make sense. This happening to Ashraf Hakimi is not. I'm not going to say it's surprising because he didn't learn from his peers. This happened to Fabrice Eboué, Jibril Cissé. Men like this have fall into this type of trap before. Even in Hollywood, I believe there are many actors that have fallen into the same trap. So has he really learned from all those things? He, Ashraf Hakimi, before marrying this woman, was he thinking about? The fact that the woman didn't even know about the transaction even mean that she wasn't really close to the family of her husband. She wasn't really that involved in her husband affair. Was that really a couple that was functioning? Was that really a functioning marriage or a functioning relationship from the beginning? So much question about this thing. Like I say, I'm saying this based on what is on the internet right now. Even though I believe part of it is not true, we will see what the future will reveal. Okay. But, and the second thing is to understand legal laws when you get married. You are involving, you are putting your life with someone for years, for months to come. Do you know on which term you guys are doing this? Which legal term you guys are doing this? Do you know whatever is going on? Do you know who is doing this? Who is doing what? Which agreement are we signing? What are my rights in this marriage legally? What I can do with this marriage paper? What can I ask for when my husband, or what if something happened to my wife or my husband? What are my rights? I believe this 2 point for me. Who do you marry and legally understanding, okay, the rights you possess when you get involved in a relationship or marriage with someone is really important. We really lack knowledge on those things, and this I believe sometimes pay harsh when you neglect them. So this is my take on this Ashraf Hakimi situation that is going all over the internet. So tell me what you think in the comment section. Let me know if you think what they did is right. Also, give me a reason in the comment section. If you agree with me as this out of context is totally wrong, let me know also in the comment section. Come here. Peace. See you in the next video.